When I was 18, as if it wasn't yesterday, Hey guys, it's Daryl or Darrell, whatever you want to call me. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming this. It is my 19th birthday, Nasty 19, January 29th. I decided that I would make a video that is talking about my 2018, give people your point of view and to show your journey and how you've changed as a person. I learned a lot about who I am and who I want to be, so I'm just gonna rant about that. So with that being said, let me just give you a few tidbits about my 18th year. I had a very rough 2018, a rough 18th year. With high school ending, it's really hard to let go and not worry about, okay, well, where are my friends gonna go? These have been my friends for years. Like, these are your developmental years. Your teenage years, you're developing, you're learning. Like, these are your friends, these are your people. You need to make sure that you cherish them. That involved me going like extremely depressed, extremely anxious. It was insane, it was gross, and I hated the feeling, but I did not know how to stop it. If you don't value therapy, you haven't found a good therapist yet. I didn't value therapy at all. I hated therapy. I hated every therapist I went to. I hated everything about it. And I genuinely was like, yeah, no, fuck therapy, like, until I got recommended to go by one of my close friends, and I started going regularly, and it was just like a beautiful thing. The first thing that you need to focus on is your mental health and your sanity. Do what you need to do to get right with yourself. You should definitely try to find things that make you happy and run with them, whether it's art, whether it's parties, whether it's hanging out with friends, whether it's going out with your family more. You need to do things that make you feel good regardless of what other people want you to do. You can't live your life living other people's dreams. When you are at this age where your parents are telling you you're 18, you're an adult, you're going to college, you need to get a job, you need to do all of these things, that's very important, and that's like something that you definitely should do because these are your responsibilities and they will be for the rest of your life. This is what one of my favorite high school teachers told me. Shout out to Mr. Mendy, one of the best teachers I've ever had. And Miss Shakiri, shout out. It's okay to start slow. It's okay to have a hiccup because you're at this age where you should be messing with what you want to do, and you should be wondering. You should just be going to school to really figure out what you want to do. You shouldn't be going to school to please other people. If you have a passion, you should do what you want to do despite what your parents want, despite what anyone else wants. This is your future. It is not anyone else's future at all. If your parents want you to be a doctor and you want to study, I don't know, animation, go do animation, because at the end of the day, you're living a life where you're not fulfilled. And no one lives an easy life. If you want money, you're gonna have to work for it regardless. And even though that it's a harder place to be, you should definitely do what your heart says versus what anyone else says. At the end of the day, this is your paycheck, this is your life, this is your dream, it's your future. Do what you want to fucking do. Another thing that I learned was that you should definitely 100% take time to be alone. I genuinely did not understand the value of being alone until I was forced to be alone because I pushed everyone away because I always wanted to be with people. I'm a very clingy person, a very outrageous person. I give you that. I'm emotionally draining. I'm either really hyper or I'm really sad, and it's like not the best thing ever. I try to have a lot of fun, but like honestly, sometimes it gets hard, and people don't always want that. If you ever feel bad, you should take time to sit aside and really just think, listen to music, read a book, draw, paint, do something relaxing for yourself, and really just get in your own head, because part of growth is mentally preparing for the future and mentally fixing yourself from any mishaps that you've had. So it's just really important that we focus on our mental health, we focus on how we feel, how we want others to feel, how, you know, all of that. We want good vibes. All 2019 says. So another thing is, and I want to be very clear about this, when you feel depressed, there are days where you don't want to get out of bed. There are days where you don't feel like doing shit. There's days when you don't want to talk to anybody. And there is always going to be days where you don't want that. You know, you're gonna go through life and you're gonna be like, oh my god, like I'm sailing, and then there's going to be times where you're crashing and you feel horrible, you don't want to leave bed, you want to cry, you want to scream. You might not want to shower, you might not want to put clothes on, but it's very important to do those things because they are liberating when you're in that state. I know for a fact there have been many days where I have not wanted to leave my bed. There have been days where I have not eaten. There have been days where I have not showered. I have not showered for days on end because I just haven't left the house and I don't want to move. It's really important to find things to get you out of that because it's a slump. It's a really bad slump. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with feeling that, but if you can, you really need to get up and you need to shower and you need to put clothes on and you need to like just relax. You need to really find peace within your own head before you try to find peace anywhere else. And that's something that I'm constantly working on. I'm only 19. I have so much shit to work on, but I genuinely do believe that we should all take time to ourselves and take time to debrief from life and to not feel like shit. Like, if you feel like shit and people around you don't understand, you don't have a therapist, you don't have any friends, you don't have anything, art and being alone is your best therapy. Like, art or anything, if you play sports, if you love to draw, if you love to sing, if you just love to go on runs, if you love to do anything, if that's what liberates you, do it. But yeah, those are a few things that I learned in my 18th year. I'm really excited for my 19th year. I really think that 2019 is going to be a year where I can actually change my life and possibly change other people's lives with my art and what I put out. So if you're really supporting the journey, please like this video and subscribe to my channel and follow my social medias. And thanks. Have a good day.